starting streaming. So I'm going to just make sure this is online. 1 second. Alright, so looks like we are live. And this, perfect, there we are. Awesome. Alright, we'll give it a minute for people to start joining us. Let me make sure this
I always have a hard time finding this on my phone.
Yeah, if you go to...
I'm on the subscription and I'm on your homepage.
Go to where it says videos.
Oh, there. Live.
Yeah. Hey, guys.
We're all on there. That is cool as hell.
Perfect. Hey, Jake and Jennifer, Booga83. Good to see you guys.
Okay, guys. We're going to start out with saying this is going to be a little different for Steph and I. We're learning something right here, so you bear with us. It looks like we're really into our screen. Well, it's because we are. We got a couple things going on here. You know, we live in a new world, don't we? We're all trying to do different things, be connected. So what is up today on this live stream of the Ornery One, like we always do around 7 o'clock on Friday? We have brought a couple of our members in, Mike Myers and Mike Gregel, and with Missy. We're all members of the Ornery One. We're Ornery Asses. It's really cool to see our asses growing. We're getting more and more of us. And this week, the boys came to Steph and I with some great ideas. So I was like, hey, why don't we, for this live stream, bring them on, and we can go over some of their ideas that they would like to do with the Ornery One and our members. So if you're not a member, it's cool. You can hang out and see what we're going to do with this live stream. Steph has our live feed notes here, so we've got our regular scheduled program. We just got some cool folks with us. If you guys want to say what's up, this is your moment.
Yeah, and if you guys, and also members, if you're not familiar, this is Mike Myers and Michael Gregel, like you'd mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So
and Melissa.
Yes. So it's good to see everyone tonight. I'm trying to read comments too.
Hey, how are you?
All right, guys. So this is, like we said, we're working through this. Steph just got this set up. Earlier this week, you know, we were thinking about what we could do this Friday night because we're all stuck at home. As you know, Steph and I ride or road glide whenever it's running, wherever we want to go, all over the states, and we run into amazing people and along the way, and then we share our story. If you don't know who we are, I'm TJ and this is Stephanie, and we are the Ornery One. And this is going to be really cool though, because this is going to show you guys what our community is all about and how it's growing and what we are into with our Ornery Asses. I'm going to look over the notes real quick, and then I'm going to let Grey Wolf, which I call Michael Gregel Grey Wolf, and then we'll call Mike Myers Mike, and then we'll get to the boys and let them tell you what they've been working on as well. So Steph will get back to our live streaming notes if we want to get kind of on point and see what we've got to talk about.
Yeah, do you want to give everyone down the bike situations before we dive into our plans with the Ornery One and the community and everything? So yeah, let's go through, because people of course are still asking the bike situation, what's going on with the road glide. And if you guys tuned in the last couple of weeks, we've got the chopper being worked on too. And so yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, so with the road glide, it's on Corona time. Steph has called HD, and what you can kind of give them a rundown of what they told you exactly.
Yeah, so although we've been in contact with, of course, Denny's in Springfield, who's got our bike, but also been in contact with the customer service department of the power plant there in Milwaukee. Just trying to, figure out some other news, because we have no new updates for the last 3 weeks. Sucks. It really sucks. But it is what it is, and it's out of our control. So yeah, the bike blew up. I think it was March 16th, and then the 17th is when they, were contacted by Harley and was like, "Yo, just stop what you're doing. I'm gonna send them a new motor. Just send us the broken one, whatever you call it." That was on the 17th, and then we got word that the plant was shut down on the 18th. So timing's
everything.
It sucks because we think that our motor has we know that the motor has an invoice number and everything. The VIN number has been stamped onto the new motor. It's literally sitting on a shelf on the dock to be shipped.
Supposedly.
And there's no one in the plant, or no one allowed in the plant until I think it was April 26th. But when I called them yesterday, they said that the governor has now extended that to May 26th.
Right.
So that's where we're at.
I would say it's very possible. Who knows how long the road glide's going to be down? I mean, it isn't Denny's fault. It isn't HD's fault. Motor company. It's just the circumstances that we're all going through right now. But we're all healthy and it's all good. So we're going to continue on. But it sucks not to have the road glide.
Yeah, and we've even said if anyone can just open up the garage door of the dock and let us just pick it up, we will drive up there and get it to bring it back. But yeah,
they could get in trouble for that. Yeah, because we've asked them all kind of different scenarios, what we could go through, what we could do. We've reached out to different people. Hell, we even had a dealership down in Dallas. Damn, man, y'all need to be back on your bike. Can we just pull a motor out of one of these new bikes and put it in your bike? Just one of those. Everybody's going through these theories, right? Which, you know how it gets. Everybody's just, what if we did this? What if we did this? Because we do want to have the bike up and running and ready to hit the road when everything's lifted. Because what I've been saying, within 24 hours of everything lifted, Steph and I are going to be back on the road. But as it's looking, we probably won't have a bike to get back on the road to do what we want to do.
Yeah.
But what we've done, like I always, take a negative, make a positive out of it. So we've taken this time to get Maxwell House, which is our chopper. If you don't know Maxwell House, it's just an old Evo with old cheap ass 6-speed on a Craft Tech frame. Shit we pieced together. And Steph and I have rode it and just beat the piss out of it, not really taking good care of it. So we've got it and we're going through it. And what we've done on it, do you have a list of everything that we've ordered?
Yes, I should have wrote that down earlier. So yeah, we had our buddy Chad.
Which Chad works up there at Denny's. They're down a little bit, so Chad as a buddy's helping me out right now. So what had happened was the headboat started backing off and having some fucking problems with the thing. So he came and got it and tore into it, and we have ordered parts for it. Hey Tate, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that super chat.
Thank you, James.
Fist bump right on, man. Thank you so much.
So do you want me to just kind of read what all we ordered?
Yeah, so the rundown of what we've got on Maxwell House right now ordered.
And this was Tuesday,
right,
when we ordered it all. They had all of the parts up there at the shop that we could get except for the starter. And so they had to order the starter, and it came in yesterday, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So, we had top-end gasket kit, of course, the starter, a new battery, spark plugs, carb rebuild kit. Let's see. We were going to do the compression releases, but I don't think that
we're not going to be able to get that done. But so what he's done, he's taken the heads off his head. He went through into the valves and done some more things. He's got a list of things. I want to talk to him tomorrow, but we're working it over and getting Maxwell back up on its two wheels, up and ready to go. And the reason is because we're planning on doing something with Maxwell. So I'm going to tell you guys this. If it doesn't happen, don't hold me to it. This is just a plan. If you guys know Dan, Danger Dan, we did, his podcast a few weeks ago. Dan and I have been talking. He rides Panhandle around, and he's like, dude, what are you going to do? You what about the road glide? I'm like, we're just fucked. I mean, honestly, that's just the truth. There's nothing we can do. And he goes, what about the chopper? And I said, well, we're working on it, getting ready to go. And he's like, what? I've kind of got a ride that I'm wanting to do. You want to go with me? And I was like, hell yeah. So we're working out some details and the idea on getting Maxwell ready, get with him, and then do a couple 1,000-mile run with the choppers. So that may be really cool. That'll be kind of cool as well, because that's where our heart lies, is with those little choppers. That's what we started out on. First time she rode on a bike was an old piece of shit that I'd put together, Suzuki 79 model. We ratted out, chopped it.
It wasn't a piece of shit.
Well,
it was fun.
I took her on a midnight run on that. It was like one of our first dates. So
it was love at first ride.
First ride. That sounded bad, but it really was. So, we've got some things in store. It may just be with a chopper, and I don't know how that's going to look, but we're definitely going to be doing something cool. And it's just we're trying to get everything timed out right and get everything ready.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff going on, but then there's a lot of stuff that's not going on.
Yeah.
So, we're going to talk to Mike Myers and Grey Wolf about a couple of ideas, and then we're going to talk about some different events that were canceled and if they were postponed, when they were postponed. It's hard to know exactly where everyone stands right now in this time of craziness.
Yeah, absolutely. Before we do that, do you want to go over here and
yes, because very importantly, Dave Meyer, he wants to tell you that he thinks you're cute.
Oh, hey man, I wore this shirt for you. It's SpongeBob. I don't know. Thank you. I appreciate that. I need all the cute remarks I can get.
And Scotty D, it's good to see you on here.
Hey, what's up? Good to see you.
Let's see. Yeah, Todd Kyle wants to come on Zoom.
Okay, Todd.
And Jennifer Kephart wants to Zoom as well.
Okay.
I'm going to have to tell her real quick.
So, if you don't know Jennifer, she's hearing impaired, so Steph does a lot of typing to her. So, that's what's going on there. We just have a big Zoom party.
Yeah, we'll have to do Zoom again one of these Fridays with some more members, too. That would be fun.
Yes. We're just getting this figured out. So we went and we've been hanging out with the boys for a little bit here, making sure everything works. So
Booga said everyone wants to Zoom.
Everybody wants to Zoom. Yeah. All right.
And
okay.
Greg, you said you're late, but you made it. Yeah, we're just getting started, so you guys are good.
Hey, Matt. Thanks, brother.
I got so fucked up right then.
Yeah.
Burnt up wood burning.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your super chat.
Thank you, sir. Hope all is well. So, yeah.
Oh, and Ride to Food. Stacy, it's good to see you on here. You said I'm going to have to join a Zoom party with y'all soon and catch up.
Hi, Stacy.
Yes.
If you guys don't know that cool cat, I had to do it.
And she's doing a lot of cool stuff.
That
cool cat and kitten.
Yeah, so we met her at a hooligan kickoff party in Sturgis down there on the strip. Sweet individual doing cool things. Got YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We got all the stuff, but she's got a different outlook that is interesting for me to watch her. How she's doing her YouTube and what she's writing and what she's doing while she's writing. Really cool. Sweet girl. Absolutely love her. We're going to hopefully be able to do some stuff after everything breaks from quarantine. Super cool. Thanks for joining us.
So, what do you want to talk about first? Do you want to talk about the video idea, or do you want to talk about the network idea?
Yes, because that's how it came to us. So, actually, we had Mr. Mike Myers come to us, and then it was just actually hours later that Michael Gregel, which is Grey Wolf, he came to us with an idea for our Ornery Asses. So guys, like I said, if you're not a member, you can be. We have 3 different tiers to become an Ornery one. We call it Ornery Asses, and we call it more members we get, the asses get bigger. And so we're just making a community here, and everybody's really involved. You've got a good, safe place to come. We have a private chat, on Facebook. We have a Discord as well. But we're building a community for you guys, ran by you guys. I do go through and make sure everything is okay to post. So if you post to the private Facebook and it takes a little bit, it's because it's until I see the notification, make sure everything's okay, then I let it post. Because I just want to make sure our area is clear of ego bullshit. So with that being said, we're going to kick this off.
Yes. Oh, Sasquatch. Oh,
hi, Smitty.
Also, Sasquatch is Sackwatch. He misspelled his name on purpose, and I apologize because forever I was trying to pronounce how you would pronounce Sackwatch, and I apologize. So Sasquatch. So sorry. Good to see you on here, though. And Maurice, thank you so much for your super chat.
Thank you, Maurice.
Thank you.
Beard's looking great, dude. I see that. I recognize it, and I appreciate that very well.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, so anyway, so Mike Myers came to me with this idea. Mike, I'm just going to let you take it over now, brother.
All right. Well, what's up, everybody? Good to see everybody on here again. I kind of had an idea. I can't say it was fully my idea because I've seen it on a different video, but if you guys wanted to do like a walk around video of your bike, explain what you have, what you've done to it, upgrades and whatnot, keep it down to, I don't know, maybe a 3 to 4 minute video, and we'll post something later on exactly what links to send it to, but we can send it to the TJ and Steph, and they'll possibly end up doing a video, of either their favorites or, depending on how many we get in, doing all of them, and that way us as a community, we can see what each other's riding, get to know a little bit more about their bike, their style and whatnot. I think it'd be something a little bit different out of the realm from what we're normally used to seeing on here, but I think that could also be a good thing too.
So Mike,
I love the idea.
Yeah, I do too. Where did you originally see this video off of? What were you watching when you seen something this?
I was watching a guy by the name of Trail Recon. He does a lot of Jeep videos, a lot of overlanding stuff, and it's also something else that I'm into as well. And he's having a hard time finding content right now because of this whole Corona pandemic. He's not getting to go out and do what he normally does. And this actually generated pretty positive feedback on his channel. He got a lot of replies in, and it ended up being a pretty cool video.
Dude, I think it's a great idea. As soon as, you sent me a text, I read that over, and I talked to Steph about it. It's great, and we're going to do that. So, pretty much what we're going to do, we're talking about it right now. We'll iron it out in the next couple of days, so we'll put together where you can send your video. Like Mike was saying, you probably need to keep it around 2 to 3 minutes. Don't stress out about it. That damn clock goes by fast. You could actually send it to us raw. We'll get it to Steph, and Steph will edit it and make you look like a pro. That's what she does for me. And she'll take all the and so and what the fuck was that called? And then you can look it up, and then so you could we'll send it to Steph. Steph can edit it, and then we'll just do a little video of that. If it turns into something good, we'll just make a little series out of it. We could break it down to there's a multiple different directions we can go with this right here. So this would just be an open book, and then we can make different. Yeah.
So like Mike was saying, that we will, set up an email or a certain link where you can drop them, whether it's Dropbox or straight to an email or something, or maybe even give them a couple options, maybe, to send us the video.
Yes.
But yeah, to remember 3 to 4 minutes at the most. We will put them all into one video and just kind of make a whole video or series out of it, like you said. Mm-hmm. But one thing I know we talked about earlier, and as I was typing, I don't know if you said it or not, so if you did, I apologize. Do a walk around, but horizontally when you record, not vertically.
Yeah, so guys, a lot of us, so when you do Instagram story, if you're going to do Instagram, you hold it up and down, so it takes up the whole, picture of the story. What do we got here?
The Real Vinny B. Thank you so much for your super chat.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that so much. That means a lot to us. Thank you. So, you hold this up and down for Instagram stories, but now what we need for YouTube, we need vertical. So hold that thing vertical And if you can, get somebody else to do it and just hold her still. And, do a little panning like here. Let's try not to do the whole, so we can make sure we get what you got. And just do the best you can. But like I said, like Steph was saying, hold it vertical. And then you can send it to us. And if you need help, go get that youngin. Get somebody to... Horizontally thing.
Not vertical. Horizontal, please. Landscape. Long ways.
Yeah. We're
going to have you guys all fucked up here in a minute.
Get that youngin to help you. Get it in a way where you can send it to us. Make sure, we get your name and what you're riding and what you're talking about. And she can descript that when it brings it up. We can say who you are. I think it'd be badass.
Yeah, in Sasquatch, you would ask even your metric bike.
Hell yes.
Yes, doesn't matter what brand.
Dude, I'm glad
2 wheels or 3.
I don't even give a shit if you're Swin. I don't care. I mean, if you've got a badass 1996 Grand Cherokee that you paid $200 for and you're proud of that thing, give us a little bit of it. I really don't give a shit. You're a part of our community whether you ride or you don't ride. If you're a fucking lawnmower, I got a badass. I'm super proud of my John Deere. I'm on that thing all the time, mowing the yard. Send me that shit. I don't care.
Yeah, Fishing Everywhere TV. You'd ask, can I use my GoPro? Yes, definitely.
Whatever you want to use, just as long as we got it to where she can put it in that.
Yes. And if it's vertical and it's up and down, I can crop it. No big deal. But if you have the option, go horizontally for me.
And try to make sure you have some good audio. So if you got your phone there, yell at the phone. Just yell at it. Don't worry about the neighbors. Just really do some yelling at it. Dude, awesome. I think we're going to do that. That's a great idea. So we will get some stuff together in a day or so here, and then we'll do some posts about it. And then we'll figure out where we want to drop it and how we want to go about that. But And you guys can all contact us through Instagram, Facebook, our website, YouTube, whatever. Just yell at us.
Yeah, I think it'd be awesome to...
Mike, that was a great idea. Of course, you did a video on the Ornery One's page. And you guys can go check that out too. And he's got a badass Jeep too that he does a lot of stuff with. So he's got
maybe I'll throw my Jeep in this video instead of the bike.
Yeah, absolutely. We did a lot of riding around it. It was fun. Thought we were going to get lost.
I thought we were going to get stuck.
I wasn't worried about it. We did all right.
And then we had to turn around and go out the long way.
Yeah.
And go back everything we just went through and cross a freaking...
Hey, no more slippery leather seats anymore.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah, I got some seat covers put in it.
Oh, cool. That's a nice old Jeep. I love it. Yeah, okay, guys. So that's just one example of what we're doing here.
Yeah, I was going to say, Mike, do you have anything else you want to add about it, or any other ideas, tips, anything like that?
No, I mean, you guys pretty much covered with audio and everything. I mean, if it's super windy, it's going to be hard to hear what people are saying. So try and videotape it with weather in mind.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Have fun with it.
That's exactly right. You guys have fun. That is the point. Let's just have fun and show off our stuff and be goofy. Say whatever you want to say. All I ask is do it out of love and respect. Grey Wolf, you got anything you want to add to the video thoughts?
No, I thought it was great to be able to see that. I was able to see what other people are doing, just get ideas. I mean, there's going to be a lot of similarities that we all have done.
Yeah.
Changing out our seats, changing out our bars, changing out our pipes, all of the little tips and tricks. But to be able to add that, I think it's like, oh man, I never thought about that. Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
I could do that. Like your guys' little bags.
Yeah.
Like when you're packing up, it's perfect. So, and we do sort of that same thing. But and that's another thing. When are you going to start selling those little bags with your emblem on there? Because I know Missy over here has been asking.
I need to get them online.
Fair enough.
I have actually 2 different sizes. So, yeah, maybe I will get them on this coming week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're super handy, too, because I think they're probably like an 8-inch and I think a 6-inch. But it's just like canvas material. They're lightweight.
Yeah, and all of us bouncing ideas around. We've got some great ideas the last week, too, about, packing and running and stuff, which all of us sitting right here, we all ride some distances here. And it doesn't matter if you do or don't. Like I said, it doesn't even matter if you don't even have a bike. Maybe you're just excited about getting a bike. You'll be able to see different bikes that we're all running. I don't give a shit what you're running. Indian, Harley Davidson, Yamaha, Honda. I don't give a shit. I've rode them all. So it'll maybe give you some ideas on a bike you might like to get, or maybe a bike you like to upgrade to. I don't know. Grey Wolf, his bike is badass. I remember seeing it first time. I was like, damn, it's a killer bike. And then Mike Myers, it's a bad son of a bitch. You just got to go see it too. So everybody's got some cool ass shit, you know.
And everyone's asking about a date for when we want the videos in. So I guess that's something that we can sit down and kind of figure out.
Maybe we ought to just tell everybody so we don't. Guys, what do y'all think about a date for that? We'll give Steph a little time to edit, a little time for him to get in.
Like, should we go ahead and just open it up and you can start sending it in like the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
Yeah,
have a cutoff.
Yeah. Why don't we just start now, and then would you guys think like maybe in a couple of weeks put that together?
What do y'all think?
Mike?
Yeah, I mean, it also could be something that you guys kind of integrate every, couple months, go back into the archive, so to speak, and grab a couple more and post them up. So,
yeah, that's
I don't know, it's kind of you guys. I know that it could get hectic with getting a lot of people sending in videos constantly, so having a shut up might be a good thing.
Well, as long as everybody's patient with us, we really don't care. So I guess we'll just open it up, and then when Steph gets the amount that she needs to make the minute of the video, so we have to watch how long our videos are, of course.
Yeah, Dave Meyer said maybe like May 15th be the cutoff, June 1st be the reveal.
Oh, June 1st my birthday. Hell yeah, man.
That's it.
That'll work.
Nailed it.
And Iraq Vet, thank you so much for your super chat, and I'm so glad to see all of those emojis down there that you're using.
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. I hope I see your bike on our what do we call this? Our walk around videos.
Yeah, we gotta come up with a cool name.
Well, we'll come up with a cool name. Everybody, if you guys watching here, you can start dropping some names that we call the videos. We all can come up with something cool. We can title it this videos, whatever we come up with.
Oh, and Mike Griffin said that you share a birthday with his sweetheart.
Well, she must be crazy. June 1st, Gemini. Bless her heart. That's cool, man. Yeah. I'll be 43 years old this June 1st.
Ornery Rides.
Ornery Rides.
Ornery Ass Rides. Someone else said
Ornery Ass Rides. There you go.
That may be the title of the video. That's awesome.
Gilbert, thank you, sir. What's going on there, Blue Parrot?
Thank ya.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that super chat. I really do. Yes, okay. So we'll keep looking down through here.
Yeah, James Tate, you said, what's your ornery ass sit on?
What's your ornery ass sit on? I got it. I get it. Yeah, that's cool. What does your ornery ass sit on? What does your... that's another thing. Texting
we need
and
our personal band, so we can be like, okay, make us a little cute jingle for this video, and
Oh yeah, if y'all got a band, send us some music. We'll put in our. No shit. We're always looking for music, and so if you guys are out there, jamming out, record it, send it to us, man. We throw that in our video as well. So what we want to do is see what you're riding. We just need one of you guys to throw a cool little jam together so we can drop it in the background. We'll make this all the Ornery One community. So it'll be just Ornery Ass, looking at it, hearing it, all that, all the senses. Great fucking idea.
Zeddy said bike of asses, and then guess what? Christopher Patrick, you came up with the name of Ornery Iron.
Okay, so there's a story behind. I had a fabrication. Actually, I'm looking at the sign right there. Steph did it. The graphics and everything. It was called. I may have talked about this. Ornery Iron. It was really cool. It has a pinup girl. She's leaning up against a oxygen bottle. She's sexy as hell. So we went in business down here in Harrison, Arkansas, and we had a big ass billboard. Well, our sign was huge, and we had this pinup girl on it. And then we had business cards, and then we were doing work for Tyson's. and we do our invoice with our logo and everything on it, they made us take the pinup girl off because it was offending some of the chicks in the office. So I know, it's crazy. That's a great one though. Okay, so yeah, let's be thinking about the name of that. And then I would love for somebody to make some kind of cool music. Maybe we could all just get together and sing and record it, and then I don't know.
That would, I don't know.
Be
how
horrible,
that's
probably.
out.
Okay, so
these keep coming down. I'm so sorry. Larry Blevin said, "What's between your legs?"
Oh boy, I went somewhere in my mind, but I'm not going to say it.
Okay. I'll shut up and stop interrupting everyone.
No, it's all good. So now that was our first deal of business here with Mike and the video deal. Our next thing up is with the other Mike, which is Grey Wolf, and he came up with this cool idea because we'd been talking about putting a map together so we could kind of maybe know where all the ornery asses were and different details on a map, and then bam. Michael, tell us what you got, brother.
All right, this is Grey Wolf HD. I met this lovely couple through Instagram. They were on their trip, doing their $2,000 trip around the United States. They said they were coming into Cleveland for Cleveland Fuel, and I talked to my wife. I said, I don't know these people, but they're cool, and I'd like to have them stay at the house, and they did. And from that
we appreciate that.
We've been talking ever since.
Yeah, so you were I think you were actually our really first person we stayed with on that trip that we didn't know. We had met another guy that we stayed with first one time at a bar in Branson. And we'd stayed in contact with him, so we stayed at his house. But when we got to Cleveland to see Fuel Cleveland go to the show, you guys reached out. We went over to your damn house, met you. You fed us, put us up, and we had a hell of a good time. Amazing place. Also, you have a detailing, don't you?
What's that again?
You have detailing as well there that you're...
Yeah, so I do motorcycle detailing. I got into it just because people kept saying, man, how do you keep your bike so clean? And you don't ride very much. And I'm like, well, look at my miles on my bike, and that'll tell you a different story. I just like to keep the old girl pretty and just roll it down the road as well. So
that's right.
I just threw it out there to some people last year. It just started and said, who wants to get their bike detailed? Next thing you know, I went through probably 16 bikes last summer, going through different, from different rides, from an FJR to, Road King, sport bikes. It didn't matter. I like you, TJ. I don't care what you ride as long as you ride safe. I'll ride anything. In fact, I'm looking at I have a 2017 Road Glide Special now, but I'm actually looking at they could use one. It's a 2015 is the color I want, and it's a Yamaha Super Tenere, or Tenere, however you pronounce it, because I want to do a trip up to Alaska. And I cleaned the bike going to Alaska, and I'm not taking my bike up there. No way, no how. Not all the way up. It's a mud packed road. So
hey man, so you give everybody a shout out of your business, the name, where they can find you.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram as well and Facebook. It's MAG Motorcycle Detailing.
That's right.
So if you want to check it out, you can check it out. I'm here in Ohio, and if you need a place to stay, or you need a bike detailed while you're in town, or you need some information about Cleveland, Ohio, or any part of Ohio, I can pretty much tell you where you can eat, where you get ice cream.
That's exactly right. I mean, you did that. Want to give a big shout out, Vicksburg, Mississippi.
Yes,
Vicksburg.
Vanessa.
Yeah, very cool. Thank you.
Vanessa Shares.
Yeah, thank you for that super chat. We appreciate that so much. Yeah, so this really segues right into what we're talking about, is being able to ride and be able to contact and come in contact and hang out with like-minded people, and that's what we are here on the Ornery Asses in our community here. So this is a prime example of how Steph and I have met Grey Wolf and Melissa. So we stayed with them, and we've been extremely good friends from here on out. So this leads us to this mapping that we're talking about right now. And Grey Wolf, you came up with a pretty good deal here, I think.
All right. So obviously, like Mike had seen it on another page. This was from an adventure bike place, and the app is called Z Maps.
Yep.
And Scott Jennings, you had also reached out to both TJ and Stephanie with the idea. So I want to share that because I think that just shows that all of us in this community want to really make it better.
Yes.
And really want to connect. I know when taking and doing moderation of the every Friday night, you can tell people, when are we going to get together? When are we going to have an ornery meet? This will allow us to know where people are at. So I saw it. It's on Z Maps. We're at the high level. It shouldn't take much to put together because it's pretty basic but pretty effective. And what it'll allow us to do is you'll be able to put a pin on a map, and it's a link. You don't have to download any app. You don't even have to sign up and have a username or password. We will have a link on their Facebook page, probably on the YouTube page, just anywhere where we can take and have it out there to make it easier for you. You can favorite place it. And what it'll allow us to do is, again, put that pin on there, and then we can have different color pins. The thought is for different things. So, for example, if you want to just get together with somebody as they come into town, hey, I'm available for a ride, that'll be color yellow. And then if it's going to be, hey, I'm willing to go for a ride, and I also have tools in case something happens, that's green. And then if you have those two plus maybe, hey, I got the trailer just in case something really goes south, it's going to be red.
Gotcha.
And then maybe something even else that is, hey, I've got a place for you to stay.
Mm-hmm.
I got a place you can throw a tent.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it may be, we'll be able to take and post that in there, and the color will identify that. And there's a little descriptor box, and you can put in what it is, and it doesn't need to be a book. Mike and I actually met the other day. He put his in, and he did it very basic. I'm willing to, meet up, tools, trailer, place to stay. And that's all he did. So it doesn't have to take a lot of effort or work on anybody's part. Once we send out the link, there's really no administration to it other than you'll be able to look at a map and you'll be able to take a look at that area and say, wow, okay, I got 2 or 3 people here. Now, I will tell you, when you're looking at the map and you get it a larger scale, we noticed like Mike and TJ and Steph, they live pretty close together. And when you're at a wide or a bigger view of the map, you don't see 2 of them. But when you take and zoom in, now you can see where they're at.
Okay.
Again, this is going to be all optional for anybody that wants to. It's not required.
Yep.
It is just something, if you want to share your information, you can even put in just your zip code. You don't need to put your actual address, because I understand we know each other, but do we know each other? So you sometimes you want to be cautious, and that's fine. You don't have to put your actual address. You can have somebody just reach out to you through Facebook or whatever means and say, hey, I'm going to be in your area. I'd like to meet up with you. And then you can private message them and talk that way. And if you feel comfortable, go for it. Have a good time. Go for a ride. Meet them and take them for a ride for dinner, or if they need help. I know being able to take and feel comfortable traveling across the United States and know that I'm rolling through Arkansas and something came up and something went south, I know if I came through Harrisville, there's no questions asked that I know I could reach out to 2 people at least that are on that map, mm-hmm. and they would be like, we got you.
Yeah.
We'll get you taken care of, or hey, let's meet, because that's the game plan right now. I'm planning on going down to Eureka for a bigger trip that I had to partially cancel, because we're all going through this hard times right now. So we're revamping it, but our plan is still to go to Eureka. But now we can meet up, have some dinner, do some rides. But if something goes south, I know I can reach out to them.
Right. And so Steph and I know firsthand, traveling across the states and shit goes south. It happens. I mean, you guys follow us. You've seen our bike blow up. You've seen our bike stolen. You've seen us just out in the middle of nowhere, no way to get home. I mean, heaven forbid anything happens, but this is a good backup plan. If something was going to happen, not only that, but being able to meet us, all of us. I really like where we're going here with this, because we've talked about this for some time. And what we all can do is work together, and we can fine tune everything so we can communicate. That's what I'm asking all you guys, all you ornery asses, all communicate and build this the way you guys want. It's totally ours, it's y'all's. So, like, you guys came up with these ideas. This had nothing to do. Steph and I were just doing our fucking thing, you know, and feeding the kid and this and that. And you go, hey, and I was like, fuck yeah, this is great. You know, it helps us, definitely. And we're, as of right now, you know, we're all going through this together. And it gets a little stressful. And it's good to know that people are out there. And once this gets over, we're all going to get to be back on the road doing what we want to do, and we just need to take this time and take advantage of it, and that's exactly what we're doing here. It's fucking cool as hell, man. I love this. Steph, is there anything you wanted to add in on any of that you can think of, or how we'll go about it? Well, I guess we'll just start fine-tuning this then, won't we?
Yeah, I think we will do like a link to the map in our Facebook group chat room. And then also maybe on our community page here on YouTube for the members, where they can, you know, like Grey Wolf was saying, go in and add. You can be the judge of how much information you give out too. Like if you want just your address, or if you want just the city, maybe even. I think maybe that's possible too. Like if you don't want to give like your actual physical address, you can maybe just put your, you know, your location as
whatever,
Austin, Texas, and not Main Street, you know, whatnot. And then, like, if you want to put a phone number, you can put a phone number so that if, you know, another member or someone that's broke down in your area can actually call you or whatnot. So I think it's a good idea. I think it's an awesome idea, and I'd like to see it active and growing, and I think a lot of people can take advantage of it.
Yeah, one thing I'm seeing on here, Rider X, I know you threw out there, it says, why not just make an iPhone and Android app? Well, that costs money.
Yeah.
It costs time. Great idea. Again, I'm good. If it's a good solid app, I'm in for it.
Yeah.
But I think what's nice about this, again, you don't need to remember a username. You don't need to remember a password. You just have that link saved, and you can go in and add your information, and it's as simple as that. We'll try and put something together where we can share maybe a screenshot of it, go through it, maybe another session coming up. I can walk through it and just sort of show you how easy it is. Even if you put your full address in there, they have a checkbox to be able to say, don't show address. So that way it can pinpoint you a little closer, but not exactly to where you are. So for me, it shows Wickliffe, Ohio, 44092. I know I threw TJ and Steph's, and I just threw in their city and state, and it pulled it up, and it was close enough, right? Mm-hmm. So at least you know, and you can pinpoint them. Hey, I'm near there. I'm about 30 miles away from there. You know, let's do some riding. Or oh shit, I'm in trouble.
So Todd Kyle has a question about it. Does the map accommodate for a search? So like if they were wanting to search, you know,
I think there's capacity to be able to search people.
Okay.
Depending on if you knew their name. I don't know. I'll play around with it. I can dig into that more just to make sure.
Because that would be kind of a good idea. Like if you were...
Good question.
If you were, you know, riding to, you know, X rally and you're not for sure which route you want to take, because if you go this route, well, I think so-and-so lives over here and they've got a free, you know, we can pitch a tent in their yard or whatnot, versus another route. So a search option, that's a good idea.
Yeah. I'll take a look into that to confirm. And then, too, is even if we don't have that type of finite search, you can certainly look at the map and say, okay, I got an option to go A or B, and then you can sort of zoom that map out or zoom it into that area and say, okay, I see there's some nice back roads rolling up that way, and I know Mike's over there, or TJ, or, you know, Scott, or whoever. And then, and again, to be able to meet people and, again, save money. And if you're going along and you're rolling, and to be able to say, hey, I can get a couple more days out on the road because I was able to stay at a fellow Ornery Ass's place.
There it is. That's what it's all about, guys. It's about getting every bit out of that mile. Steph and I do it a lot. I mean, we budget as much as we can, and then we may want to stay somewhere another night. Well, if we, you know, are able to save a little bit here and there, then we're able to stay another night somewhere that's badass. And we do that because that lets you be free. That is exactly right. If you can save that $100, let's be honest, if you go to a motel, you're looking $100 or better. And then if you go to a campsite that has electric, hell, you're talking about $60 now.
Yeah, some of the campsites are getting ridiculous.
It's getting, and then you get primitive, which you can do that. But a lot of us now, we're needing to, we're connected now. So we need to charge. But not, by all means, if you want to get off the damn grid, there's places out there you can just pop a damn tent.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, that gives us an option. And I think that's what we need out here on the road. And, it's about brother and sisterhood, and it's about connecting. And that's what we're out here doing. I think this is just a great tool to do it as well. Mm-hmm. I'm excited as hell about this.
Yeah, I think.
We've been, I mean.
Yeah.
So,
I'm all for it.
This is a great idea. Both ideas. We're going to do this. And I see a lot of you guys talking over here on the side as well. Steph, do you want to catch up on anything over here real quick? Don't want to leave anybody out.
I think I've kind of caught up on a lot of it. Yeah, a lot of people are digging it already, saying that they are down for it. They would like to be part of it. Even laundry, that's a good point too. Someone said, of course, not only do they have a place to crash, but, do a load of laundry or whatnot.
Dude, that's great.
This guy's got a lift in his garage, so in case of a breakdown, he can, not only come, maybe if they have a trailer, they can come pick you up off the side of the road, but they also have a lift or whatever, It's just a good place where you can go in and put your location and list maybe your accommodations or your availability or something,
Yes, yeah.
And it doesn't need to be a book. It just quick, brief things. Place to stay, people to ride with, tools, lift, trailer, tent, laundry.
A hug,
stuff.
Just a good hug.
Yeah.
Meet you on the side of 66 somewhere and give you a hug. I need a hug every once in a while. I mean, everybody's mad mugging you most of the time. So, yeah, give a hug. Give a brother a hug. Make me feel good, Jesus Christ.
Gilbert, thank you so much for your super chat. He said, brothers and sisters from different mothers.
Yeah, we're all connected. There's no doubt about it. Thank you so much, Gilbert, for that super chat. I see that and I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Guys, so we're going to work on this. We're going to keep working on this. This is a prime example for all you guys. All you Ornery Ass members, if you're not a member, you can still reach out to us. Maybe you need to be a member. Come on. Get our ass bigger. We're one of bigger ass. So come and join us. We like the thickness, man. We need, so I'm not going to get into this, but we're having a lot of fun. So this week, Mike and Mike actually started talking to each other now on the phone, and they're buddies. They've never really met, but now they've met through this stuff. So all this stuff is happening. Not even, it's got to do with us, but it's got to do with y'all. It's a community. And without you guys, there is no us. So this means a whole lot to us. Mike Myers, he's a neighbor of ours. He knows how fucking weird I am. Like, we have each other's phone number. He knows I'm weird, and I'm kind of, I'm just like, and he helps me a lot. We're all a community. I bounce stuff off him, and, we're all going through stuff. Gray Wolf, we were talking earlier about, you guys may kill me. His wife is amazing person, sweet. And he said today she got a little sideways on him. Because
boy, did she get sideways.
Because we're all, it's okay to be emotional. If you're here, you don't have to be this big badass person. We're not all about that. We're about a community and sharing with each other, respectfully helping each other. And this just is a prime example. And it makes me feel so. I love it. I'm over the moon, man.
I know, it's a lot of exciting things.
So we're going to work on this stuff, and it's, as we're talking about it, it's happening right now. This is happening right now. So all you guys, you got some ideas. Tell us your ideas. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, and I think it'd be a good idea too. We roll this map out there for people to put in their location. And if you see something, be like, you know what? Well, I can actually offer this, and I think it's really good if we had, this this, and this.
Pin.
Send us your ideas, to make it grow and to make it better and ways to improve, because, I mean, we're not like, we didn't make this app, and
you guys talk among yourselves too. You guys are cool as hell. If you're on here, I swear you're good as gold. What we got here? I just seen something pop up.
Greg Baker, thank you. Wife told me no more super chats. Shh, gotta run, y'all. Be safe. Well, thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate that. And I won't tell your wife. And have fun. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks. Appreciate you, Greg.
That's funny.
Oh, bless her heart.
Let's see. BJ on the BA, you said, would this be for subscribers too, or just Patreon members? So, I think we're going to just limit this to the YouTube members and Patreon members at the moment. That may be something where we could maybe even do a different map for just subscribers, and or both. Our members are a very tight community that we share a lot of ideas and personal things and stuff like that. So, some may not feel comfortable with just giving their, what I'm saying? I don't know how I would say that.
Great question. We need to think about that.
That's
something
a good
one.
Yeah.
Because in all honesty here, subscribers mean a tremendous amount to us. Mm-hmm. And then it gets even more in depth when you become a member. And when you become a member, then we're trying to really do more to give you. Of course, what we're doing is we're turning tricks for you, because you support us. We're trying to give back to you. So there's a line there that we're trying to we're on both sides there, and we're trying to be fair to everybody. As far as a subscriber for YouTube, Steph works very, very hard every week, day in and day out, every day, building these videos, making all this stuff. And then we're out on the road, just not blasting down the road and enjoying our life and not giving a shit. We're actually taking the time and recording, making sure you can hear it and redoing stuff and trying to capture the moment and really trying to bring you guys something as a subscriber, because that's what we owe to you as a subscriber, and we owe that to you, and we appreciate that. Then you become a member. Then when you're a member, well, then we want to give you more. So there's a line there that I know it's kind of that, well, I'm a subscriber, I should get. True. And I feel like that's what we're doing for you guys. We're showing you our life, and we're letting you in. And then when you're a member, you get to see more. So this is the hustle. This is work, when we're doing this stuff. So
Bill, the Harley guy, told you to be careful with saying turning tricks.
You don't hear that
you
much.
Might get some,
I know you don't hear it much anymore. And I heard,
might get some unwanted attention.
Yeah,
with
well,
that phrase.
we were out not too long ago in this little shitty place getting some beer, and this chick goes, "Oh my God, Nancy's out there turning tricks again." And I was like, it just caught me. And I was like, man, I don't hear that much anymore. So, yeah. So that'll kind of give you, I hope I'm painting a picture there of what's going on there. So, yeah.
Crazy.
That's probably
Fun.
how we'll work it.
Fun, crazy
Okay,
stuff
so some, hang on guys. So some stuff that's happened with us that we've been trying to move forward with. If you guys haven't seen...
Yeah, you guys probably see all this crazy crap in the background because we've been working on orders, shirts, sending stuff out.
So we got our koozies. So we got new koozies in.
Yeah, if you guys have one of our old koozies, you'll notice these new koozies have the full color print of our logo, which is pretty cool instead of just a black outline.
So different color.
I like the color in them.
In different color, so we're trying to do some things different.
Oh, and the back of it.
In the back.
The back says, I'll have to get a pretty one. I like the blue. 100 proof of Ornery with the double shot of love.
Hell yeah. Of course, we've been working on stickers. You all may know this, but we have been cleaning up the design on this sticker. So we like this sticker after all. We've been working on it. We've been changing it. You may not have known, but we have been. Then Steph got our patches in. So these are, let me get this right. I know it's all backwards like. So the patches are pretty cool.
And they have the iron-on backing.
Yes.
I know on our website, I had listed on our website the patches were for sale, and I know a lot of you guys had already bought some of the patches, and I listed it as 2.5 by 2.5 circle, and that they did not have the iron-on backing. So we got the proof of those, and to be honest, they looked like shit.
They look like shit, and we said no.
Like, it was horrible. So we upgraded to the 3-inch circle. So
then it has the backing on back.
So it gives it a little bit more. Not even the fact that you can still sew it on, but the backing gives it a little bit more like stability and durability to the actual patch. So
yeah, so we've been working really hard trying to get this. We've been at it. So that's some stuff that we're working on. So all the members I don't know if you guys can see over here, but there's a box full over here of. I won't show the addresses, but they're all ready to go. All the members, you guys are getting stuff in the mail. We'll be mailing it out tomorrow. She's been working on them for a couple days now.
And our 100 Ornery Octane level, you guys have your own exclusive patch also, or sticker that you guys are getting.
So we made a little. She did a little logo just for you guys, so y'all be getting that as well. So I just want to tell you guys we are moving forward. We're trying to get some stuff done. We're just, I don't know. I guess what we're doing is we're growing a brand, if that's what you want to call it. So all of us together, whether you know it or not, you're growing the Ornery One, which you know that, but we are putting it into works. We got some more ideas in the work as well. I don't know if everything's going to pan out, but we're trying. We're just trying. There's some old hillbillies trying to have some fun. Damn it.
So, so before we leave this topic, is there any other questions? Mike, do you guys have anything else you want to add about the video idea or the network map?
Well, the whole map network, that's stupid easy to set up for putting your location and everything. I'm not computer savvy or anything like that. And Mike walked me through it while I was on the phone with him, and I had it set up in a matter of 45 seconds, maybe a minute. So it's really easy to operate, get everything set up. It's pretty straightforward. It shouldn't be too complicated for anybody.
Yeah, I agree. And Sasquatch had said that also. The Z Maps is super friendly oriented. It's easy to use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tate, thank you. I see that. Thanks for that super chat. Time for Ornery One family whiskey shot.
Oh gosh.
Trust me, brother. This is just. Hey, Grey Wolf, is you still got that ball of ice in there? Grey Wolf came out. His buddy makes a 3-inch round ball of ice, so it's all round. He just drops it in his cup. Is it melting?
It is melting. I had to refill a couple times, but I'm still at about 1.5 inches.
That's what she said.
I do see it in there. That's really cool. And Crazy Daddy, thank you so much for your super chat.
Thank you, Crazy Daddy. We see that. We appreciate that so much. I respect that. Thank you so much, guys. That means a lot to us. Golly. Yeah, so, Myers, what are you drinking, brother?
Just a little bit of Corona.
Yeah.
Got the Rona.
Got the Rona. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Boom, dropped it. We're a couple deep in now. So we've got 134 people watching. Hey, that's not bad at all. You crazy bastards. Y'all ain't got nothing to do.
Hit that subscribe button too.
Yeah, hit that subscribe. So I'll open it up over here and I want to see you guys. I want to see your thoughts. You guys got any thoughts on this matter or anything at all? Steph will read it out.
Check out overlandbound.com. They have a network set up similar to what you're
aiming to do. Yeah, right on.
Wanting to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably what that word is. Sorry.
Smitty, no fruit, brother. Okay, we'll check that out, Steph. We'll go back and look at that. And you guys, like I said, if you're a member, you can reach out to the boys right here. They can answer some questions as well. I'm really would just like to we'll all work together, but The video deal is Myers, and Gregor is with the map. So I'm just thinking these boys are the boys. So y'all yell at them. They can help you. I'm reading some.
Yeah.
Law Tigers was signing people up for something at Sturgis. Probably.
Yeah, I know that. I think Russ Brown does what's that app that they use? Some type of an app as far as if you're down or something like that. You can connect with another Russ Brown member and stuff like that. So it looks like Law Tigers is maybe doing the same thing.
Well, maybe they're just following in the footsteps of the Ornery One.
Clint Hawk says that he's sipping on some Corona himself too, Mike.
Well, cheers, Corona brothers. All right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Real quick, Ryder X, I will take a look at that WhatsApp idea you tossing out there, and we'll take a look and see what we can. I want to make sure that you know that you're heard. We'll take a peek at it and that other one as well.
Right,
yes.
right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do want to, we'll take this minute and say thanks, you guys. It means a lot to me. Mike and Mike here, they are on every Friday night making sure everything goes smoothly. We do get some spam or trolls or whatever you want to call it over here. And
people wanting us to sell their home insurance or something like that that 1 week.
So we appreciate everybody tuning in and keeping all that. And I mean, that's what we do. We're watching out for each other. And I don't know. I am ready to be on my fucking bike, just to be honest.
I know.
I'm ready to ride.
So let's talk about our schedule. So, Grey Wolf and Mike Myers, you guys are welcome to stay on. If you guys want to get off, you're more than welcome. That sounds bad.
I didn't even think of it. She went there
After
first.
I said it, I was like,
Oh, God dang.
No, you guys are welcome to stay on here, but I understand if you guys have to go because it's already like over an hour. But yeah, we would love for you guys to stay on as we talk about our next section as far as schedules and events and stuff that's been canceled or postponed. So
Myers, are you going pee? Dude, make sure the camera's off, dude. If you're going to go pee, man.
I think he's in his kitchen. You guys have seen the Zoom meetings where people take their phone with them to the bathroom. It's too funny.
Yeah.
I've heard a flush in a meeting, and people were like, and what people don't realize, your picture highlights and tells you where the sound is coming from, so you know who it is.
Yeah. For Zoom, you have the speaker view where it highlights which frame is speaking, so that's hilarious.
It's a whole new world, man. You never know who's peeking at you when you're on Zoom.
He's dragging you out.
So,
that's funny.
Yeah, Steph was just going to go over some events that have postponed.
Yes, so a lot of these events we had on our schedule, and they've been canceled, they've been postponed. There's rumors that things were not being postponed. There's rumors that things were moved, things that were still going on, all that. So it's super hard to know, what's what if you don't just go straight to their website or whatnot and look and see what they've read or what they've posted and stuff like that. So some of the events that we've come across that we know for sure are canceled and postponed, we were going to share with you guys.
Yep, have at it.
So, for one, the Route 66 Spring Fling Rally in Depew, Oklahoma. That one is rescheduled for July. Okay. Arizona Bike Week, which you guys would know that it was going on a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, well, about 4 weeks ago now.
Yeah. They've not only canceled it, but they have rescheduled it. So, that's actually going to be going on October. And I think that's October 7th. That weekend.
Okay.
I think it's like the second weekend
of
October.
It's going to be a busy fall.
Yeah. Another one that we had on our schedule was actually in Springfield, Missouri. So I'm not for sure if you guys were, anyone near Springfield was looking at it, but it's Kingsway kids bike rally and car show. It has been canceled. And then another favorite of ours is Steel Horse Rally. That's in Fort Smith, Arkansas. They have moved it and rescheduled it for August 21st through the 22nd.
Okay.
It's one of our favorite rallies, and it is after
Holy
Sturgis.
Shit. That's going to be a hell of a deal because we're going to be at Sturgis.
Yeah, July, August, and September is going to be really packed.
Wow.
With...
Okay,
yeah.
Well, what else you got there next?
Myrtle Beach Bike Week. So the spring rally, so you guys know Myrtle Beach usually has a spring rally and a fall rally.
Mm-hmm.
So the spring rally is rescheduled for July 13th through the 19th. Another one in Springfield, Missouri is Cave Stalk. So we have a video from last year. The Cave radio station up in Springfield, they are doing another rally this year, or they were, and it has been canceled. But there has been talk about rescheduling, but there's not a rescheduling date as of yet for that one. Oh, and another one, Ohio Bike Week.
Yeah.
We've heard that it's being rescheduled too, but I can't find any date as far as Ohio Bike Week.
Okay.
So any of these that you guys know for sure, you guys can comment in the comment section. Let us know if it has been rescheduled or whatnot. Let's see. Okay, the Rot Rally. It's the 25th anniversary. They've rescheduled it, but they've rescheduled it for next year, 2021. So they'll have the 25th anniversary Rot Rally next year, and that's June.
Okay.
June 10th through the 13th. So 2021. Let's see. Laconia Bike Week. It says a decision will be made no later than April 30th to postpone it. And if they do decide to postpone it, it will be August. Again, another August rally. So August 22nd.
All right.
Laughlin River Run has been canceled. Leesburg Bike Fest has been canceled.
Okay.
Mama Tried Motorcycle Show, you guys know, was canceled. That was already passed. It was canceled. And there's no new dates as far as when it will be rescheduled. Let's see.
Thunder Beach
in Florida was rescheduled for October 21st through the 25th.
Okay.
Easy Riders Rodeo 2020. So their shows hasn't been canceled, but their website does say that it's going to be reviewed during the month of May.
I think a lot of that May's going to be a telling month for a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And then the rally that you and Dan were talking about.
Yeah.
It's Red River Memorial Weekend.
Yeah.
And it has not been canceled, but there's no vendors or like food trucks, crafts, vendors, merch, whatever. None of that.
So
but the rally is still on.
Still right. So that leads me to think that might be a badass place to go, because there's no vendors. I mean, there's no reason to go unless because you just want to go. And sometimes I think that's the best fucking reason, just because you want to go. And so that's one thing that I'm looking for, and we're looking into more of that stuff. There's some other things happening around locally too as well. But people just don't know. They don't have a grasp on it yet. We're in uncharted sauce water here.
Uncharted.
Yeah, so.
That made me think of sardines for some reason.
I don't know. I'm getting hungry, though. So that kind of gives you a rundown of where our mind was, where all we were wanting to go, or where we were going, and where things have been rescheduled. Boys, have y'all heard anything? Mike, have y'all heard anything? What's changing? What's going on?
I've heard.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to make a really heavy fall, which is good. But then again, of course, their numbers aren't going to be the best because, of course, if you have 4 different rallies going on the same weekend. Yeah,
and it's just like Quick Throw Magazine. We do some articles with them, and we write for them. They're not going to have a issue.
Yeah, so the members, we have sent you guys some free magazines here and there. if you guys also follow them or pick up their publication anywhere, I think it's mostly on the West Coast. But yeah, Quick Throttle's not going to have a May edition because of a lot of the ads and stuff in their magazine, and their content is bike rally related. They're all being canceled. Ads are being pulled. So they're...
Dude, I'm telling you, that right there, I mean... So, we're talking about, oh, damn, I can't get to a bike rally. Well, there's a lot more going on than them just damn old bike rally. There's a lot of people that's going to be hurting at home as far as money. And then the fallout of this, hopefully everything, we're going to get back up and moving. I know we will. But, you know, we've got a lot. We all need to stay positive and stay united. Because it's going to be a little rough. Yeah. It just goes to show you, like, Quick Throttle there, you know.
Yeah, so they're planning on doing a May-June combo edition, which is going to be a little bit thicker than, of course, just their...
Just bang it out.
That's what she said.
Yeah, just bang it out.
Yeah, a little bit thicker than their normal monthly edition. So, yeah, just a heads up. And ACW Moto, thank you for joining. The 100 Ornery Octane.
Welcome, Thank my you. Friend. I'll take my hat off. Bless your heart. We appreciate that so much. Our ass is growing, boys. It's getting bigger.
Yeah,
we
someone
like that.
had said, though, like the fall and stuff, these rallies that are postponed until May, it's going to be difficult, too, because school's hopefully going to be starting back up.
Okay, well, see, that we talked about that as well. Exactly.
A lot of people will be busy with kids, getting back to school.
And then I'm thinking, I know, and then getting everything back in line, and then you're thinking, do you want to go out, or is there still some of the shit going around? Are you going to catch it, you know? And then money's going to be tight. I know a lot of people got stimulus checks, but I mean, everybody's went out and got a brand new flat screen TV already, so you know what I mean. So, but really, a lot of us, like you. For a lot of us, you may got a new set of tires that you've been needing for a while on your old truck or some shit or something, you know, and money's still going to be tight.
Yeah, definitely.
And their lies are mapping. So we get this map get together, we can all kind of, you know, help each other along.
But as far as everything else on our schedule that has not been postponed or canceled, we're planning on going. Whether it be that we take Maxwell House whenever it's back, or the Road Glide, whichever one is first. But yeah, we're planning on like Little Sturgis, Kentucky Bike Week. We're still planning on being there. I know several of you guys have mentioned you guys are going to go, let's see, Copperhead Run Rally, which is in Spavinaw, Oklahoma. As far as I can tell from their website and everything, it's still a go. Yeah. And so it does seem like a lot of these, not younger, smaller rallies are still going to happen, even though all the craziness that's going on.
Crazy Daddy. So thank you for the super chat. We'll read it. Once this is over, you need a Ornery One camp out, get together, just do your own thing. Just asking for thanks for the super chat. Yeah, we need to do an Ornery One hoedown.
Yeah.
Gilbert, thanks for that super chat. I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah,
we see that.
I think
so my main thing is if we were to do something, I want everybody to be safe. Mm-hmm. I don't want to throw something together. I don't want anybody. I just want everybody to be okay in the thing. So it puts pressure on me. Do I know how to put something together? Hell no, I don't know. So it might be just one of them things, hey, we're going to be here. If you want to come here. We're going to be here. One of those. I don't know. Yeah. We need to do something. It'd be fun as shit. We need somewhere where we can get a little rowdy and nobody gets on to us. You know, I don't know if I can gather up that many strippers. I'd have to have a little heads out. So, yeah, just an Ornery One hoedown.
You could be out there turning tricks.
I'll be working the pole. There's not going to be no time for nothing. Okay, mics, do y'all got anything you want to add to the conversation besides hearing us jabber?
I'm just going to drink a little more whiskey.
Okay. So, Mike, tell me what you're riding right now. Tell me about your bike. Mike Myers.
All right, so right now we've got a 2020 Road Glide Limited. Got the 114. We've got running Reinhardt 4.5-inch slip-on mufflers. I've got some custom dynamic front turn signals on it. We've got Zero 3D and a Harley LED lights on the back with the custom dynamics magic strobe going on. Running Mustang low-down seat that we just got recently, which I'm liking so far. And we're running KST 14-inch Renegades on it. And it's Zephyr Blue and Black Sunglow.
Gorgeous bike. And y'all just got it, so you got your 1,000 miles break-in?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we got 1,000 miles done pretty quick on it. Haven't been doing a whole lot of riding lately. Been more into the Jeep than anything, especially with everything going on. But we're pushing, I think we're just under 2,000 miles out now.
Yep. And y'all got that up there at Denny's Harley Davidson in Springfield, Missouri?
Yep, we sure did. And Martin was our sales guy. And then Brian hooked us up with some Legend suspension on it. And Legend suspension Revo A's is a complete game changer. That bike is a different animal in the curves now.
Yes.
Yes. That's it. Okay, Grey Wolf, what do you got to say about Legends?
Oh, they're my friend. I love them. I have the Axios up front. I had the Revo A's, and then the Revo Arcs came out. And I just had to do it. So I sold my Revo. I got a heck of a deal on my Revo A's. And so I sold them for pretty much what I got into them. And then I bought the Revo Arcs, and I got a good deal on them too, from my local independent, Quinn's Performance. They're awesome. Yeah, it's just, I put those on, and I took it out the other day, and I was like rolling around. I'm like, I said, man, it's maybe because I haven't been out of the bike for a while. It's just riding really, really nice. Like, really? And I'm like, dummy, this is the first time you took it out. So I actually got to get Missy on there to sort of set the sag and get all the. It's not even fully dialed in.
Yep.
But it's like riding on rails. When you have those spherical bearings in there versus those rubber bushings, it's a complete different animal. Like Mike said, it just handles, and you're going around those sweepers, you just don't get that wobble as you're going through. Mm-hmm. It just drops right in. You guys know, I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, it's phenomenal.
Well, yeah, I mean, for us, of course, if you guys don't know, you can go see the video down below. We installed our Revo A's on our bike, and we just went and rode it, and you seen my very reaction from the beginning on them, and they changed the bike totally. What do you got over here? We got a super chat.
James Tate, thank you so much. He said, Ornery Ass's meetup, camp out, people pay small amount for the organization of the event and assign a liability waiver so you are covered.
Well,
we may have to do something soon.
And there again, you know, as us members, if we could all come together and do something, we're not rolling anything out. Mm-hmm. And of course, it'd be here in the Ozarks. I think that'd give a good reason for everybody to come to the Ozarks. Once again, we're not above that at all. I would use all the contacts that I have here locally to be able to put something together that would be fun and overall safe for everybody. I have some ideas, but yeah, thanks for the super chat, and we'll be talking about it. All of us together, we can all start communicating about that for sure. Yeah. Yes, the Legend suspension though, and then I've got to know the boys, and they're just good people. And we're actually be putting the fronts on our bike as soon as all this shit gets over. I guess as soon as I get a motor, we'll have new Legend suspension on the front of the bike as well. We'll do a video with that as well. Our front end suspension from Legend came in, I believe, last week actually. So
that's exciting. I'm
looking forward to it. But I need something to propel the bike, so we're gonna have to wait on the engine. The suspension, we're reading some comments.
Sorry, gotta interrupt. Ryder X, she said, I hope TJ's underwear is in better shape than his hat.
Oh man, I don't even have underwear on right now.
There's a story about this hat, guys.
Oh my god. So this, go ahead, you have at it.
This was probably 8 years ago. We were in a bar drinking, and just this random drunk guy that he starts talking to had a flat bill
Harley Davidson hat on.
He
rides a bike.
And they got to talking, and the dude was visiting here in Arkansas. Loved the area. Well, this dude had a great idea to trade hats with him.
I did. I traded him hats in the bar.
Like 2 a.m. in the bar, they trade hats and go on, whatever. The next day, TJ's like, I fucking gave away my hat for this straight bill hat. And kicked himself in the ass for it over and over and over. Well, I remembered the guy and his wife's name. So I did some stalking stuff on the internet and found him on Facebook and sent him a message.
And they were out of town. They were here for some reason. So they were up north somewhere.
Illinois, I think.
Yeah. She got a hold of these guys.
I offered to pay for his hat, buy it back. And I said, I can't really ship you your hat because we're not straight bill hat wearer people. And I threw it away.
Yeah.
So I can't give you your hat back for his hat, but I will buy his hat back.
Well, so I didn't know any of this was going on. And at Christmas time, I opened this gift up, and it was my fucking hat. She had contacted them. They'd shipped the hat back. She wrapped it up and gave it to me for Christmas. And I've had his hat for years.
Yeah.
So, it was a big story. And
I'd even searched to buy a hat just like this. And the University of Arkansas, who put these hats out, I contacted them. They don't make them anymore. They discontinued them. So I couldn't buy one that was new.
It's crazy shit. And like on my bike, when we get Maxwell House back, I'll do a video on that bike. And it goes even down to the clothes we wear. Most of the time, whatever we have around us has a fucking history, a story behind it. And if, it's just like all of us, if we take a little time and ask questions, we can tell you this story. And on Maxwell House, there's bits and pieces all over that bike that has meaning to me and history. And some of it's just stupid as shit, but it fit. And I made it fit, and I like the story behind it. And I'm really, that just gets me back on the subject of Maxwell House. I'm really looking forward to having her back. Her actual name was Parlay, because we took a gamble on her because it was a basket case and kind of put it together. We didn't know if we were going to lose our ass on it. So Parlay, in some terms like pirates, is a gamble. So Maxwell's House name is actually Parlay. But
and we're weird people like that. We have to name everything.
Yeah.
Like it's a kid.
Yeah. Me and old Willie, and we want to get into all kinds of names we've got.
Yeah.
We name
them
fish tanks. So, you want to read any comments over here? What?
El Buffalo's got a pretty good question.
Have at it, Mike.
What legends are recommended? He has a 2014 Street Glide Special, and he doesn't want a higher than stock height. I would say go with the 13-inch. Technically, it's an inch higher than what stock is. This is for Revoice, from my experience. But when you sit on the bike and set the sag, it drops it down to basically stock height. And the nice thing about it is a lot of people don't think when you've got suspension on a bike, when it compresses and you come up out of, let's say, a pothole or something, a stock suspension is going to stop at that technically 12-inch mark, and that's where you're getting a lot of the jar from. When you have the 13-inch Revo A's and you set the sag to 3/4 to 5/8 of an inch in that region, when you hit that bump, it extends out farther, so you're not feeling the harsh plateau, so to speak, of suspension. I put 13s on my Road Glide Limited, and I think it feels like when I'm actually in the saddle that it sits a hair lower than it did stock, but the Revo A's are a ton different than what stock suspension is. When we were up at Denny's, my wife and I, we were getting a 1,000-mile service done, and Brian set us up for a test ride on a Street Glide. I've never been a huge Street Glide fan. It's nothing against the bikes. I think they're cool looking. It's just not for me. We took one out for a test drive, and heaven forbid my wife got stuck on the back of the bike with me on a bike that I'm not 100% comfortable with no backrest, And we went over a set of railroad tracks, and she asked me to go over it faster the second time to really feel the difference in the suspension. And with her not having a backrest on, she's right up on me, so it's not sheer comfort like she's used to with having a backrest in the Tour Pack. And she noticed an immediate difference in the suspension on the Legend Repo A's.
Yeah.
So they're pricey suspension, but I really think that they are definitely worth the investment.
Well, yeah, I talk about that too. I never spent the money to have better shocks, so I never knew. So when you go ahead and do it, then you're like, what the hell have I been doing this whole time?
And lifetime warranty.
There you go.
Yes.
And they'll stand behind their product. They're good old boys. Jesse put a lot of time and effort, and he did something different when he designed all this. As far as the coils and the shocks, you guys can go look all that up and learn yourself. But once again, I do want to tell all you guys, if we're talking about it as the Ornery One, we're not only talking about the product, selling the product, but we use the product. We know the people. I will call their asses on the phone and ask questions. Or I've met them face to face. All of it now, I've met all these people. So I've talked to them. And if we're not talking about a product, it's because we're talking about the product that we believe in. And the Legends, I'm super happy with it. All three of us run them. Not saying that there's not other suspension out there that's good. So we don't want to down anything or any product that we haven't used, but we're just talking about what we have used and what we believe in right now. I wish I had a Denny's HD up here. I hear you, Tate. They're good ones. They just went back to work with a skeleton crew, matter of fact.
Yeah, they're open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yep.
Right now.
For sure. Good night. Good luck with those kids. We're reading some comments over here.
Courtney said, night all have to do school with my kids early tomorrow.
Yep. I hear you. Good for teaching them kids.
Ryder X, he said, do you have time for my helmet audio question this evening? Yes. So last week he was wanting to ask a question about audio helmets. Or audio in his helmet, and we ran out of time before we could get to his question.
Probably because I was about to piss my pants.
Probably.
Yeah.
So, if you want to, shoot us your question, and we will...
Have at it, my brother. Yes. So we're talking about...
James Tate said, just put them in detention. The school for tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, you guys, you go straight to detention. Mama drunk heavy. Real quick, we're fixing to talk about audio and helmets and stuff like that. I do want to give a big old shout out to Denny's Harley Davidson in Springfield, Missouri, our hometown dealer, ran by family. Definitely is a family up there. As Mike Meyer knows, well, he's gone up there. We've dealt with other dealers around here. They are our choice, and we love them to death. I also want to give a big old shout out to Custom Dynamics. Thank you guys so much for being good to us. We are sponsored by Custom Dynamics, and I believe in their products, and there's a reason why we get along so good. Yep, we all know it. That's it.
Yeah, so Ryder X, and you'll have to tell me, is it Ryder X or is it Ryder... the Roman numeral
10.
X 10. Yeah,
Okay.
I wonder if it's Ryder X or Ryder 10. Don't know. He said thanks for responding to my email. He had a question about how we are recording from person to person on audio. So yeah, I'd actually forgot about that. He sent us an email and asked a couple of questions as far as how we record audio to audio. Like, I'm recording in my helmet, but I'm picking up what he's saying, even though it's video.
So what we are using right now, of course our helmets are the Rye helmets. We've enjoyed those so far. We want to give a big shout out to Rye and Tucker. Thank you guys so much for the great helmets. I've been enjoying them. And then when we got them, we paired them up with the Senna 10C Evo. And so that is exactly what, if you've been watching our videos here lately, we've been recording with a 10C Evo action camera from Sena. And we just hook up, very easy. We just pair up and we start recording on hers, we're recording on mine, and we're talking at the same time.
So when we say pair up, so ours are Bluetooth together, and you can also connect with, I think it's 7.
That I'm not real sure because we haven't done it.
Yeah, with mesh intercom, you can connect with so many others onto your
quite a few actually
line or circle here. So yeah, it's pretty neat because even if his headset goes dead, I'm recording with mine and I'm picking up audio, but I'm also picking up any audio that comes into my helmet. So if we have a group of 5 riders, I'm recording and I'm getting my audio plus the other 5 that are talking to me. So even if his goes dead, I'm still able to pick up my audio and his audio.
Yeah, and I'll get back to that. Hey, Tony Cox, this Friday night live stream, awesome. Really good stuff. Tony, I want to tell you, it was great meeting you the other night. I want to take this time, thank you for the super chat so much. I see that, I recognize it. Appreciate it. We did a podcast with 5 dirty bikers Wednesday night. It'll be coming out this Monday. They posted about it. We're going to wait to post the picture that he did Monday because then all of y'all can go watch our podcast. I really got drunk, stoned. I just really got hammered and started talking a bunch of shit on their podcast. I'm sure he edited a bunch of it out, but it was funny as shit. I dressed up. Of course, it was like a Zoom. I dressed up as one of the dudes off ZZ Top because I just watched the documentary. And I went into kind of character, but then I got off on being a dumbass. Had a great fucking time there. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. So if y'all get a chance, go check out 5 Dirty Bikers.
Yes.
I just dirtied the shit out of them too on that podcast. Yeah, so our helmets, I want to get back to that too. If you're watching our videos, that takes a lot of time for Steph to edit. So you'll see her editing and we're going back and forth between my helmet, her helmet, the GoPro. We're using a lot of stuff there. You're getting badass, girl. You are
Thank
badass.
you.
So,
yeah, one of his questions though is, so the 10C records video and audio. Yes, the 10C units do. He said, any advice for those of us using headsets that only do audio? So just like someone else has said, they use the Cardos and they connect to other brands. Your Sena units, you can connect other brands. It does not have to be a Sena unit that you connect with.
This is what I like about Sena, guys, is because you can get that action camera. You've got it all right there together. Mike, are you going to sleep? Myers? Myers.
I'm good.
What are you doing?
He's comfy.
He's had one too many Corona.
Hell no, keep going. There's never too many.
He's slouching, so here
yeah, he's already like, hell yeah. Ooh, is that moonshine? So our experience with other things, we know what we use and we talk about what we use. So that 10C or the older one, the 10C.
The 30Ks.
10C Pro, yeah, and the 30Ks. They make a lot of different, setups.
Yeah.
And Sena's always evolving. They're getting better and better all the time.
So you said that you can connect to other brands to communicate, but how do you record everyone's audio and not just your own? So yeah, if you know how to connect to other, Gregor.
Yeah, so there's the one guys you guys wrote in from, I think they're from Texas. I can't remember the Bird.
Bike and Bird.
Bike and Bird. Justin.
Bike and Bird. So they've got a video on their page that talks about how you can plug in an extra mic to be able to pick up that audio. And there's probably a ton of different YouTubers that will tell you how to do it. I've got a Cardo as well, and I think that would matter whether it's Cardo or Sena. It's going to be the same thing if you don't have the camera. And it's just an extra mic that plugs in. It's got like a little Y, and then you got to plug it in. But if you Google it or go on YouTube and do it, Rider X, you'll be able to figure that out. It's pretty straightforward.
Oh, real quick, Grey Wolf. So you use Cardo, right?
I do. I have the Cardo Pack Talk Slim. I know I was fortunate on your page to win the one set but with the group that we were going riding with, we needed an additional amount of people. So I was able to let somebody else take and enjoy the set that I won from you guys, which was awesome. And then I went out and I did a ton of research. And Bike and Bird had gone through their thing, and it just showed, because of the size of the group I needed, that the Cardo just was a better unit from sound wise and the amount of group thing. I think Senna does a great job. I do. I really do. I think they do. I just think for what I needed, this was a choice I needed to make. But
listen, I just want to stop right here and talk about this stuff too. We've never used Cardo, so we don't know. So when we talk about this stuff, we're talking about from our experiences. We're not knocking, like I said earlier, knocking any other brands. Go try out shit. What you see, what we use, we'll tell you what we know about that stuff. Like you said, though, I've heard really good stuff about Cardo. So, yeah, that may be very well another. And Justin Bike and Bird, you go check out his channel, dude. That dude is tech savvy. That little shit. And he ain't little. He's a big old boy. But we rode with him. He's like getting all the gadgets. It's cool to see him in action. It's a lot of fun. Good people. There's also Between Two Wheels. They got their podcast. We did a podcast with them. Uncle Ken and Johnny Roadblock, and then Justin with Bike and Bird. Good boys there. Once again, we've met so many cool fuckers, and we've had so many cool experience with everybody. It's a lot of fun. We just need everybody together at once, no doubt. We love our Cardos, right? And then,
sorry, I'm typing, guys.
Right, I'm reading some. You have, okay, so Scotty D, you got Cardo Pack Talk.
And someone else had said that it's a seamless operation, and like you said, Grey Wolf, there's I'm sure there's all kinds of YouTube videos out there of how you can, use that splitter, the other mic.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ryder X, if we didn't help you exactly. We're just telling you kind of what we know. I'll give you a big internet hug right here.
Smitty said you can add a 3.5 extension cord to your microphone, and the app records up to 6 hours long.
That's what she said. Okay. Yeah, Smitty also, he's got a YouTube channel. You guys can go. I'm trying to give props to everybody here that I see. Yeah, okay, Smitty. Yeah, that's great too. What I've noticed, guys, with recording and stuff, we're talking about moto vlogging, and I want all you guys to moto vlog. I think it's important to show our trips and expand and show everything bike related. It's hard when you have a ton of footage, though. So Steph and I, we try to do some research and find those moments, and it's hard, those places that we want to record, and we try to save our memory and our battery, and it's really hard, I know. And then we may have 2 or 3 different cameras going on that she's got to go through. So if you're talking about 2 hours, 2 times 3, you start stacking up the hours that she has to go through. So it's one thing I do like about Senna is because I can reach up there and go ta-ta, and my camera's on and I'm recording. So just like that, like I see someone, oh shit, I can record. It goes recording, and then I've got that. So that's one. There's a couple things that I really like about them. And then you'll see people with the GoPros. There's all kinds of different ways to set up for vlogging, and there's no wrong way, I would say.
You get into the 360 cameras, which is crazy.
Oh yeah. Did you find a way that you wanted to mount yours?
I have a couple ideas.
Okay.
I haven't bought one yet.
Okay.
I was waiting to buy it because of the big trip, but the West Park got canceled. I'm still going to end up getting one, but it's crazy what you can do with those 360 cameras. And I wasn't really into it until I saw somebody go through Zion. And when they went through the one mountain, and they have the actual openings through there, and you could rotate that around and show you riding through there and seeing that background of Zion.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't need it for video, because, it's like the old pictures of you sitting with the family and trying to show them a video of your vacation. It's more of, I want a still picture of that.
Right.
You can pull that out. So that's where I'm sort of figuring out which one. Now, which ones did you guys go with again?
So we went with the GoPro Max.
The 360
360 Max. What did you go with?
He said
I haven't bought it yet. I'm still researching.
Okay.
I'm a research guy, and it takes me a long time.
Yeah. No. I get it. We and 362. We were a little familiar with that as well.
Yeah, we haven't actually mounted it on our bike yet, which I'm anxious to. I think I'd like to mount it on the bike, but we just haven't yet. And where to? I don't know. I'm kind of in the same boat with.
So we had the GoPro with us when we did this last trip, and I had this good selfie stick. We left it at fucking home. So there is footage of the 360, but I'm holding it with my hand because I didn't have a damn selfie stick. So we've got to figure out a way to. But editing that isn't as easy. It's seamless.
It's a little difficult as far as editing the 360 footage, and I would think that it's 360 footage on any device that's 360, not just the GoPro. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not for sure. I haven't edited any except for GoPro. But it's a learning curve. You have to use a certain app to be able to, put your what are those called, time frames in and sync it.
Your one other guy that you ride with, the Harley Tech, John. He's got the Insta 360, the newer one.
Yeah.
And he said that new software is so easy and so friendly to flip around. But I'm hearing some different stuff that's coming out for GoPro as well, because they're constantly upgrading stuff.
I know, man.
They are, because before the Max,
I know it.
Yeah, before the Max, they had the Fusion, and you actually had to put the different footage frames together.
Fuck that. You had to be committed. And I mean, honestly, guys, like our videos, Steph does. I mean, it's easy to click it and watch the video, but I'm watching her, and I'm watching The Office. I'm watching like we were saying earlier, a lot of Pornhub and all that, and she's over there just editing. I'm just like, oh my god! But it takes dedication to do this shit, and you get me out in the field, give me a camera, give me a place to go on a bike, I'm on. I want to go, and I'm so addicted now to recording and documenting everything now. You can ask Mike Myers there when we were riding with his Jeep. I was like, dude, stop. Let me get out. Let me get this shot. Wait, man. And I was running down a trail getting this shot. And that was a lot of fun. So.
I was the same way, too.
Yes. But it's one thing flipping on the fucking camera and getting the footage, then getting home and editing it. I'd be screwed. There would not be an Ornery one as far as YouTube. So then she gets it, but she is just a wolf at it. She just never quits. She just stays at the hills, just stays at it, learning so much stuff. But we talked about earlier, like the software that you use. We use editing? It, yes.
Premiere Pro.
Which, like, you're having to choose all this different stuff all the time, and there's difference.
Yes.
And we just pick the best we can, It's just, you do the best you can.
And there's no real, as far as editing, there's no better software than others. It's just whatever works for you and whatever you need to achieve.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, I believe you get what you pay for. It's just like our...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like our mods on our bikes. We talk about stuff, and... when you're younger, it's just whatever to get on the bike. And as you get older, you're like, I want something better. So you start, researching. But it just comes down to fucking money, What's it going to cost? How much is it? And, of course, we're learning as we go. What do we got over here? I want to read some comments.
Well, Vanessa says, so this is where her hubby learns about Pornhub.
Sorry.
And Tim Messer said you're a bad influence.
Sorry.
Yeah. But no, I've got our friend Brady. She's usually always on our live feeds on Friday nights. And I hadn't seen any of her comments. And I was just actually thinking about where she was at. And she just texted and said she didn't know what was happening. None of her comments had showed up or anything like that. But she's watching. But, yeah. And you know what he's doing over here.
Just got demonetized. That was worth it.
Yes. All right. So, any questions or any other comments that you guys want to talk about?
Yeah.
Matt Griffin, you said.
Oh God.
He drives his wife crazy researching upgrades, and eventually she just tells him to just buy the damn thing.
Shut up. Yeah. Shut up and order this shit. No joke. I do the same thing with Steph. I'll get into stuff. I mean, is as small as I use a little Joby mount tripod for my phone. I mean, I did a lot. I ordered different ones. That's what I like about Amazon. I ordered some different ones that didn't work. We sent them back. So I used the little mini Joby tripod, and it has a little phone holder too for my iPhone. I use that all the time, and it fits in my pocket. Like, I did a lot of research on that. I did like months of ordering stuff, sending it back. It didn't work, and yeah, so
So Todd Call, you had asked about Pay It Forwards. So I'll just go ahead and share this with you guys. So I was wanting to team up with the Lions Club at the beginning of the year before all the Corona stuff happened, as far as doing something with them, because they do have an eyeglass program where they, they collect eyeglasses and repurpose them, and of course send them and help others that are in need. So I thought that would be a great fit for us as far as 2020, and it's the year 2020.
And I got a lion tattooed on my head, so we had all this in the works. We were meeting with people and discussing stuff, and then all the Corona stuff happened. So,
but the year's not over, and once this stuff kind of settles down and we can kind of see things,
clearly
gearing back up. I do want to go ahead and proceed with that. So it's not out of the question. We want to do our big Pay It Forward for the year, and that's what our what our goal is now.
It really, it has been bugging me because, the Ornery One is about helping, and it's about community, and it's about to Pay It Forward. And right now we're so limited on what we can do. I mean, we're all just trying to get by right now. We don't know what's going to come out of this. So our Pay It Forward is on our mind. We have been discussing it. We're just waiting. And this year may not be no huge Pay It Forward. But,
And Todd, like you said, there's a lot of people in need right now, especially during this time.
I know it, man.
With people being laid off, with unemployment,
I know.
A lot of shutdown.
I know. I'm worried about it. We discuss it. Yeah, we're passionate about it. We want to do something. We're going to do something. I mean, that's what the Ornery One's all about. But guys, I'll just be honest with you. It's just,
Mike.
I'm starting to cry. It's just like we're going
Mike
through.
Did the little crying emoji.
I know it. Damn that emoji.
I was just thinking
we're all going through shit right now, and honestly, Steph and I are just trying to stay afloat right now with the bike being blown up, and we're trying to get the chopper going because I'm trying to get back out there on the road, because when we move, it moves, and when we move and it moves, then we can move other people. That's how I feel, and I have to be moving and showing, and it's just so yeah, it's definitely on our mind. What we're gonna do and how it's gonna play out, I don't know. We're gonna see.
It's gonna work out when it needs to work out.
Yeah. And like Myers and I, the other day we're all going through a hard time, and we're talking about some stuff he was going through, and some stuff that I've been going through. And then on Discord we have a whole chat there. There's been some of our community there going through some stuff. I mean, and then Melissa flips out on Grey Wolf. No, I mean, so we're all
she's watching.
So
she may be out of frame, but
yeah,
she
she's
hears
over
what you're
there.
saying.
So we're all that's what I keep saying. Let's all just stay united. Let's all stay united, and you guys can do Pay It Forwards as well. You guys get out there and do your thing. You don't need the Ornery One to lead the way. Y'all can do it as well.
Yeah, and I would like to see, I mean, especially with everything that's going on and not being able to travel and stuff, not only because our bike is down, but also because of the stay-at-home orders and stuff. If you guys have, and Pay It Forwards can be anything, any sign of kindness that you can extend a hand or whatnot, share. We want you to share it with us. You know, if there's something in your community that's going on, let us know.
Fuck, that's a great video itself.
Let's see if there's something that we can do as far as even in our location, what we can do to maybe rally some people around or get the word out or something like that too. But if you guys have a Pay It Forward, or if you guys do something that
absolutely, you guys go out. If you need me to talk about it on our platform and be able to tell everybody, thank you for that new members right there. Our asses is growing.
Yes,
thank
Lucas,
you, Lucas.
Welcome.
Hi, Lucas. So if you guys go out there and you want to do a Pay It Forward and you want to do something and you want me to talk about it on as far as our platform and see if we can get help some way like that, let's do it. Let's do it. You know, we all come together as one when we can do something grand. And like Steph was saying, it doesn't have to be huge. You know, our first Pay It Forward was $200 and some stuff we were able to put together. And
yeah,
that was huge for them.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I mean,
even if you
don't
like
think it's $200, but wow.
Yeah.
Well, and let me tell you, you know, that sweet little old mama there had that preemie baby. We had $200 left from that trip, which we begun with you there, Grey Wolf. Came back with that $200. We were able to put some food vouchers and some clothing together for the preemie baby. Went out there and gave it to her. We made a video about it so we could show it. And when we did that, it just started the whole thing. Then later, thank you so much for that super chat.
Nut, he says, stay positive. We'll get through this. I know hauling medical beds to hospitals in Missouri and Kansas.
Oh, wow.
We appreciate you doing that, and all of you guys
Dude,
that are out there still working in the medical field. And then Rodney, thank you for your super chat too.
Rodney, thank you so much. I appreciate that, brother.
I love the blue pair.
Yeah, that blue pair. Thank you for that super chat where you recognize that. We do appreciate it. You know, but what I was going to say about that Pay It Forward, when we had our bike stolen, that little mama started a GoFundMe, and she raised over $2,000 for us, and that's what we did for our down payment for our new bike. So it goes hand in hand, and it comes back around, and for that is a prime example. It was a prime example.
You do good to others, and they'll do good unto you.
Yeah, it really is. And it's so easy to get a lot of hate built up, you know, and anger. I deal with it all the time, guys. Down inside, I'm a dude. I'm a dude. I got rage, you know what I mean? And I got to let it out. And I'm just ornery, you know what I mean? But, you know, all it takes is a soft touch or a kind word, and I'll just turn and be so sweet. And I need that, you know, and we all need that. It's like earlier today I was sharing with Grey Wolf and Mike here that, you know, I kind of went off on Steph. I got pissy, and it was for no damn reason. I had to go get in that old Jeep Cherokee and did a little stroll around town and come back home because I was just feeling the pressure. And Grey Wolf and I was talking earlier, you know, it's okay to feel this stuff. It's an emotional time. Life is emotional alone, you know, and then we throw all this other shit on there too. And then if you spend a whole lot of time on social media, that'll drive you fucking batty. So,
and Tim Messer, I am so sorry to hear that. He said, I just found out my sister was exposed. She is an RN, and she's a wife and a mother of 3. She's going nuts not being able to be with her family.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man, I bet that's horrible for her.
Yeah, that can't be good. And again, TJ, like you said, it's about being real. Like, I mean, if you're not affected by this, you're not being honest. Yeah. Some way, somehow, you're being impacted. I know I am. You know, I hear people talk about how, you know, this is a bunch of bull. It's not real. It's not happening. It's just a bunch of inflated numbers. And, you know, I think, you know, everybody's got their own opinion about it, but, you know, it really hit home with me. I got a friend of mine that I've known since I was 11, He's a federal U.S. Postal Service worker, and he's sitting in ICU right now with a vent. And he's getting better, which is a good thing. But Jesus. Man, it just, you sit there and you think about it. It's just like, shit.
Wow. Yeah.
I know, dude. I mean,
buddy, that's awesome, man.
Hey, Ryder X.
Ryder X, thank you so much. He said, I love your passion and all that you do.
Dude, man, thank you so much. Damn.
Thank you.
That's awesome, man.
Thank you so much. You know what? Ryder X, this is what I want to do. So if you guys are watching, there's 128 people right here. We're watching this shit. I shouldn't. This is how I talk. We're watching this shit. Ryder X super chatted us $100. So that's a shit ton of money to us, and I believe everyone out here. We're going to take that $100 as Ornery Asses, all of us. Let's find someone that we all know. You guys message us with someone that needs a hand up. We'll do a Pay It Forward. We'll take this $100. Steph and I will add another $50 on top of that. So that'll make $150, which I think that would be our super chats for tonight. We'll find somebody. I don't know how we're going to do this, digitally, online, or whatever. We're going to
virtually, not digitally.
Digitally, whatever. We're going to send $150 to someone that we all agree on that needs a hand up right now. So in the next week, we're going to take $150. We'll do it via, PayPal or Venmo or whatever. We're going to send somebody, as of right now, we're going to add a $50 on top of that 100 that Ryder X did. We're going to do a Pay It Forward. We're talking about Pay It Forwards. Guys, let's do a Pay It Forward. This is happening right now. This is what we do. This is the Ornery Ones community. We are, as a bunch of Ornery Asses, we can do something right now. So let's do it. Let's do a Pay It Forward.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, let's do it.
That suggested Clay Strong. I know a lot of us know what's going on with him, and he's in a rough spot right now, and I feel for the guy. I think that's a really good cause right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. You want to scroll up a little bit more? I think we missed a couple.
Make it 250.
Oh, wow.
James Tate, thank you so much.
Dude.
So it's now at 250.
Right on.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
This is what we're talking about, too. I mean, this is why we're such a tight-knit family. There's nobody else that I'm subscribed to on YouTube that has members that are going through and donating money like this at any given time. I mean, this is just amazing.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what we'll do, guys. We don't know. It's hard to keep track of what exactly super chats are on here. Steph and I will get down. We'll look at it. We'll just take everything that everybody's gave tonight on super chats, absolutely everything we got, and we'll as a community, we'll have to come together. You guys will have to help us. That's the hard part, is finding somebody that needs a hand up. I know that sounds crazy, but it's a hard thing, and we'll send all of everything that we raise right now in this live chat. One thing I do want to say, guys, if you Nut, thank you so much. Appreciate that so much.
Thank you so much. And Myrtle.
Thank you. So what I do want if you guys can do it, if you will do it, I understand money's tight. If you can't do a super chat going to the Pay It Forward that we're doing right now, share the Ornery One. We'll make a post right after we get off here. We'll make a cool post. We'll take a screenshot. You want us to take a screenshot? Steph is going to type something right now. We'll take a screenshot. We'll make a post that we just all decided to do a Pay It Forward. And then you guys share this. Even if you can't do a super chat, you can title money, just share the Ornery One's post, because ultimately that helps all of us. And Steph is doing right now, she's doing a screenshot on her phone. So even if you can't, like I said, do a super chat, donate to the Pay It Forward, just share it. Just share the message. Let's do it. This is fucking cool. At the end of the day, guys, I say this all the time. I just said it yesterday at Home Depot. The most selfish thing that you can do is go help someone. Because when you go help someone, at the end of the day, it makes you feel good. That is the truth. It's not... You can take it however you want to. Spiritual, biblical,
John and Mike, thank you guys so much for your contributions.
Right on, guys. Chat. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys.
After this live feed and stuff, we'll tally up the total and stuff like that, and we'll make a post, and then we can all agree on Pay It Forward, and we will.
Badass, guys. Damn, this is cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Steph.
Yes.
I just changed my billing, something on my Google on the backside, and it will not let me put anything. Throw another 100 on there for me, and I'll get with you.
Thank you, Grey Wolf.
Thank you, Grey Wolf. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that.
And Booga, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, I don't want to make people feel like you guys have to. I know.
Hell no, man. No.
With everything going on and stuff, we appreciate each and every one of you guys.
Just share our shit. That'll help more than anything. Let's do something good, right? Right, fucking now. Let's do it. You guys, and help us find somebody. Let's help, and we need to.
We've had Pay It Forwards as far as like our first Pay It Forward.
Right on. We want to take time over here real quick. Iraq Vet, thank you so much. $50 from Iraq Vet.
And Rodney, thank you.
Rodney, thank you so much. $50 from here. He throws in a pair that is apparently a giant over to the city.
Wait, I didn't see this. Let me. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's just dancing his ass off. That pair is exactly what I'm going to be when this Corona shit's over.
But no, what I was going to say is.
Whoa, right here.
Yes, and B&B Ventures, thank you so much for your super chat. $100 right there too.
Guys, thank you so much.
You guys are beyond.
Absolutely everything, Steph and I, none of us will just totally take every bit of this. We'll tally everything up tonight. We'll give it all to someone.
And Todd Kyle, thank you, because you had first asked about the Pay It Forward and stuff like that, what we're going to do. And it's super hard as far as these events and stuff that we had planned and stuff was canceled. And so this is a very cool thing to do. This is so cool.
Right on, Todd. Thank you, Todd. Yeah. So here we go. Like Mike was saying, Clay, that may be an option right there. If you don't know Clay's story, you can go to John or the Harley Tech, John Maxwell. You can see about him. Okie, thank you so much. That may be very well what we can do there. Steph is typing and we're reading comments. Grey Wolf, Mike, y'all want to do a little talking there?
You guys are amazing for jumping on this like you just did. I mean, it's like I just said a few minutes ago. There's no other community that's doing stuff like this. And I personally, even though I'm just helping TJ and Steph out when I can, where I can, this kind of pulls on my heartstrings seeing how many people are willing to give like this. So thank you, everybody, for what you're doing. This is amazing.
Oh, man. Thank
you guys for noticing that.
Hell, that's us, right? And
you guys are all doing this together, so I appreciate it.
Bike and Blade, thank you so much for $5 right there, Dan. That right there, that's great, dude. I appreciate that so much. Todd Kyle says Clay has his own YouTube now. Okay. Very cool.
We'll have to go look at
it. Yeah, he does. He's got his own Instagram as well.
Okay.
Awesome.
Matt Griffin, $20, dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, so is everybody in agreement with Myers that this should go toward Clay? I'm in. Yeah. Okay. You guys, when you guys post about this, and I ask if you would please do, there's 116 people right here. If you would post, if you can, hashtag Pay It Forward, hashtag Clay Strong, and then Maxwell, because then we can tie all that together. The Ornery One, if you would, I'd appreciate that. Pay It Forward, because then that ties everything together. Hashtags are extremely important right now, and it'll grow. Not only does it help them and us, but it draws awareness to the situation. It's how it all works. Holy shit!
Yeah, and
way to go, man. That's amazing. Thank you,
dude.
And
everyone, I just realized too. I work for Progressive Insurance, and because you guys are a 501c3, they're gonna match my 100.
Yes, that's
no
awesome.
Shit.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
They match it. We'll get together and figure that out. They may need an email from you confirming that I give you 100.
I can send them.
They'll match 100.
I can send them a W-9 too for any of you guys. If you guys need a W-9 for tax write-off,
I'm glad you brought that up, Michael. We are 501(c), so this can work in that way as well. Gears and Gadget, you need to go check out his YouTube. Of course, John Maxwell talks about Gears and Gadget. Cool little cat right there. Go check him out. There you go. Clay Strong, Pay It Forward. There it is. Thank you so much, Gears and Gadget. Go check him out too. Give everybody props as well. I grow, you grow, we all grow. Super cool.
that is a good point too.
What do we got there? I'm reading comments.
Boogie Rides, thank you so much for your super chat. And I feel bad for saying super chats because now it's more like a
super pay it forward.
Yeah, super pay it forward.
A super pay it forward.
That. Yes.
Yeah, guys. So everything that's going on here, we'll totally fucking cool, man. I did not expect this. Once again, community, guys. It doesn't matter what community you're in, as long as it's done with love. But if you're tuning in, this is the Ornery Ones community, and we are a bunch of ornery asses out in the world doing good, spreading love. Fuck the hate and discontent. Keep it to yourself.
Damn Skippy.
Damn right, boys. We doing something here. Boys and girls, ain't this exciting? Hats off to each and every one of you. Hearts over my hat. Yep, that's right. I haven't shaved my head in a while. Thank you guys so much. This means a shit ton to me. Yeah. This is a good night. Hats off. Ah, right on, right on. Super cool. Super cool. Bless your hearts. Very cool, man.
Yeah, so a couple of people had said maybe Clay Strong and plus a local shelter or food bank. I know a lot of people are struggling with food right now. That's another great point, too. And with everyone being laid off and everything.
Okay. Okay.
You can order pizza or meals for hospitals around that are accepting outside donations. I
really?
know a lot aren't. Yeah. A lot of suggestions. Yeah, I think if we can get the tally of all this and make a post and let's see what everyone agrees if we should, just do our pay it forward to Clay Strong or if we should divide it up and include a hospital or a medical field or a food bank or something like that. Those are great ideas.
Yeah, guys. So this is a prime example, guys. So you take a pay it forward. We have a lot of people say, hey, when are you going to do pay it forward? When are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? We want to do it all the time. But with a pay it forward comes a shit ton of responsibility. Because we have a lot of people that write in that need stuff. We want to help everybody, but we can't help everybody. And that is part of it. You got to figure out what you're going to do with it or who you're going to do the pay it forward to. So in live time, you're seeing all of these things come to light. How we deal with it, how we raise money, what we do with it. And each and every one of you can do a pay it forward every day. And we're doing it right now. And this is just fucking badass.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Todd Kyle, you said we just fucking did it. And I am so thankful for all of you guys that just participated.
Well, Todd, you kicked it in the ass. You're the one that kind of got it rolling.
Yeah.
Way to go, guys. Proud of y'all. I'm proud of you. Way to go, honey. Yeah, way to pay it forward. Hey.
A pay it forward not expected.
Yeah, unexpected.
But tonight is the night.
Those are some of the best ones.
Life is a journey. Get every bit of that mile. Get it all, man.
Yeah. Well, I know that we've gone over 2 hours. I'm okay with staying on here for a little bit. Are you?
Yeah, Michaels, or y'all? Look at that puppy. Dude. He's got the squarest little cute nose.
I know it. And what's his name?
Gizmo.
I was going to say Gad. Ain't he cute?
Gizmo. Hey, Gizmo.
He's a little bastard of the family, isn't he?
Dude, I know the feeling, Gizmo.
I love it.
Hey, Grey Wolf. Where's Melissa?
She's right over here hiding.
You gonna give us a wave or anything, Melissa?
Come on, give us a little wave.
I'll give you a good night. Good night.
Hey!
Hey, she's in a good mood. So. Remember what you're talking about? You gotta take.
Hey!
And there's Laura.
Ella! What the hell, man? Everybody's hanging out. I didn't know all that.
I think that would be cool to do. Bring members on just throughout our Friday nights.
Absolutely.
I think that'd be awesome.
All right, yes, it's been a good night for sure.
James Tate, on another subject, he would like to hear your best joke.
Holy shit, dude! Put me on the spot. I'm so bad about joke. I'm just good at talking nasty. Like I really.
A good joke.
I just say awkward shit in awkward moments just to see what everybody does. Michael, then it came in. Greggle, it came in there. We seen it right then. What we got here?
Oh, and Art. Oh my goodness, your last name is gonna kill me. Zaninga.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your super
We
chat.
see that a super Pay It Forward. Thank you. Yeah. That will go right toward it.
Hashtag house party for a Pay It Forward.
House party, pay it forward. That's right.
So Mike Flint says a guy walks into a bar.
Okay.
Why don't you see hippos hiding in trees?
Okay.
We have like 4 jokes going on here.
Oh, I didn't think they all matched, but I was just waiting for the punchline.
Okay, so those 2 jokes. Give us the punchline.
So, Smitty. Oh, okay, Smitty. Yeah, dude. And you messaged me sometime back. You said you was willing to go live with us. Smitty, go live with us. Let's set that up. He's in Australia, and he drinks the Down Under.
He does not drink fruit in his beer. So every time he sees us drink a Dos Equis with lime, he's like...
He gets like, what the fuck? So, yeah. Very cool, man.
Mike Flint said...
What day is it? Like, what day and what time is it over there right now? Because it's got to be a completely different day.
Mike Flint, when he said a dude walks into a bar...
Yeah.
He's like, nobody's walking into a bar.
God, I can't wait till we do. I'm just going to get a shot of...
it's starting to storm.
Yeah, it's starting to storm here in Arkansas.
If we lose connection or...
Mike, you getting that too?
Oh, yeah. Definitely getting it. Starting to hear it rumble a little bit.
Yeah. Mike.
And Myers, thank you guys.
You just dropped to 50.
You and Laura.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
That's so fucking cool.
I can't wait to see the total.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to do in my head, and I'm not good. I can't even count my toes and fingers. So.
Smitty said Saturday morning here.
About what, 19?
Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. Smitty said Saturday morning here. Saturday morning here is your Friday night.
Okay.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right on.
I'm gonna shut that door because the wind is.
So Matt said it's over $1,000. Are you serious?
It's gotta be.
No
it's
shit.
Gotta be over 1,000.
I bet you it's close to $2,000 by now.
I mean, guys, I'll tell you what. Like we say this all the time. Our last Pay It Forward up at Sturgis that we did this last Sturgis, we did for Tina. She lost her husband in a motorcycle accident. We raised a couple $1,000s for her, and we teamed up with Law Tiger there at their tent. We had a shit ton of people show up, and there was a lot of love there. It was amazing. And a couple $1,000s can really fucking help. We
make a huge difference.
Oh God, you bet it will. Ryder X, he says over 1,500. We're gonna have to total it up. I don't think there's a way we can do it right now, but we'll definitely. So we're reading some comments here. We're starting to get some rain and stuff.
Brandy did say for any CVMA members, Ride to the Wall was canceled. That's one that I did not have on our list earlier.
It was canceled.
It was canceled.
Yeah. Okay. The one in Columbus, Ohio, I know is canceled as well.
Okay.
They were doing that there because they were sort of taking over, having that. They have the Veteran Memorial in Columbus, Ohio, and they canceled that one for till next year.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things that are canceled are rescheduling. August, July, August, September. Yeah, I hope all this stuff is.
Damn, we're starting to get some weather.
I know. I just heard that. Yeah.
Well, you guys be safe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna get pretty nasty. We're getting called for pretty bad winds and some hail.
No shit. Yeah, we're hearing it. Lightning and.
Yes, Nut, you said, what about Sturgis? So Sturgis is not on our list as far as what was canceled or postponed. So as far as I know, Sturgis is still a go.
That's what they're saying. And we're going to be there the first week of Sturgis. And then we'll come back. Our plan was to come back for Route 66. We'll see how that happens. And then now the next week after that, still horse rally. So we're just going to be like boom, 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 boom. It'll be I hope everybody. It's going to be some traveling. It'll be fun.
Have you talked about doing the thing with Maxwell House as far as like that chopper run?
Yeah, so we've been throwing around some ideas. The thing of it is, Steph and I both can't. We can't ride Maxwell House like we do. You know, the Road Glide, which the Road Glide is actually called the Hustle. So we can't ride that like we normally would because it just tears us up. So we're trying to figure out how we're going to do that. It kicks my ass. You know, I had back surgery 8 years ago, so we don't talk about it a whole lot, but, you know, it does mess me up. So we're going to have to figure out exactly how that's going to play out.
A really good kidney belt for him.
Yeah.
And, yeah, a good, you know.
So I'm not real sure if we're going to, like, if we start doing stuff with Maxwell House, if we don't haul it some. I know, haul your bike. But it's cool. We may have to do a little bit of that, you know. Because,
that's all right.
Yeah, because it's a rough old ride, you know. And she takes a hell of a beating on the back. She has no cush back at all. She has a pee pad, and that's it. So
I'm good for about 30 miles. And
yeah.
then I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, she's a hardtail, right?
Yep, it's the full-on, as we know, chopper. It's just a rough-ass old bike.
Oh,
It's got nothing but what you just have to have on it.
You quickly learn where all the dips are in the road.
Yeah, that's just it. Around here, you know where all the dips are, so you can get ready. But what happens is, what happens is you're just hauling ass, you know, of course, and you hit that damn bump. And if I'm stiffed, I'm okay. But when I relax and then kind of let my back roll a little bit, slump, and then I hit that bump, that's what gets me. If I'm prepared, I'll do pretty good. But usually I'll start relaxing, getting into it a little bit, and bam, and I'm like, oh, fuck, you know. So, do you want to read any comments over here, Mama?
Yes. So let's see. Yeah, not much seat for your booty. So, Mike Flint, you said Americade has been rescheduled to July 21st through the 25th. They're in Lake George, New York.
Okay.
That's
good.
That's a good one. I didn't have that on my list either. Let's see. Yeah, Bob Gill, you said problem is making reservations. It's the cancellation, then trying to get back your deposits. Yeah, Frontier Airlines got me for $230.
No shit, man. See, that's exactly. I think we talked about this the other day. I'm glad you brought the prime example. Why we don't go ahead and do something in case they do it. We don't want to lose any money. You know, I think there should be some big forgiveness there. If something cancels, you get all your fucking money back. You don't keep a little bit and make. I mean, that's bull. People, it's just fucking people over. It's bullshit. But that's why it makes us so scared to do anything. Yeah. That's a great damn point, man. Absolutely. Yeah, right on. Well, what do you think, Mama?
Well, it is starting to rain. Someone had said that there's tornadoes a couple hours ago in Texas, so I'm super scared of tornadoes. So I'm going to log off. And I hate to cut it.
It's nasty outside right now.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so we're going to sum this up real quick because usually when we say sign off, everybody starts fucking signing off like that. I want to take a real quick moment. I can already see it dropping. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I want to say we appreciate each and every one of you that has donated to the Pay It Forward tonight. We're going to tally it up. We'll make a post. If you guys don't mind, take a screenshot, make something about the Ornery One, Pay It Forward, and just share it. That'll help get the word out there. That'll help all of us. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much who's chimed in, who's tuned in, who's a member. Denny's Harley Davidson and Custom Dynamics, thank you guys so much. I want to give a big shout out to Mike Myers and Grey Wolf, Mike Gregor. Thank you guys so much for what you guys did tonight. We'll be working on Myers videos about doing a walk around of what you got. And Greg will be working on the map and getting everything tuned in and honed in for the Ornery One travels. So we'll be working on all this. You guys can go find us on Instagram, Facebook, the website. You can buy all of our merch here and there and everywhere. Just go see it. Teespring's got some down below. We get a little portion from that. If you buy a t-shirt from us, we screen print it. It takes us fucking forever because we're slow. And we go buy the t-shirt and screen print it. She made the print. Stickers. Now we have our patches. You guys keep conversating among yourselves with the Ornery Ones, you Ornery Asses. Thank you guys so much. Michael, you got anything you want to add to this conversation before we end?
Thanks for having us on here with you, and thanks everybody for all the donations and everything. That's amazing, and we'll see you guys all again next week.
That's right. Perfect.
Ditto. Thank you to everybody for, being open-minded and being open-hearted.
That is exactly right, guys.
Yeah, someone had said, I was looking really quick because someone had said that Laconia had just rescheduled, and I looked on their website and I don't see anything. Someone else said that they haven't officially, so I'm not for sure. I don't want to say, that you're right or not.
We'll have to go check that out.
I don't know.
That's what he's looking at.
I would say, heads up, if you guys have plans, just like someone was talking about deposits and stuff like that, if you have plans going to a rally, definitely check their website or their official Facebook page first before any decisions are made, of course. But yeah. And thank you guys for everything. Thank you guys.
Grey Wolf, thank you so much. Mike, thank you so much, guys. Make the most out of every mile, you guys. Do it. And like always, thanks for the Pay It Forward donations. We'll tally that up and we'll get with that.
Got your beard on.
The last little cat's ass. Here we go, cutting it up. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like always, y'all stay on there.